Find an island far away from me, a shipwreck lost at sea, where nobody goes, no search party, nobody goes but me. Hello, this is a guitar tutorial for BENEE's song Find an Island. It's a really nice, easy song from her new EP, and I thought I would briefly show anyone who wants to learn how to play the chords how to play them. So the first shape is a minor 7 shape, and you're going to play it here on the 5th fret, so you're barring the 5th fret with your index finger, and then you have your middle finger on the 6th fret of the 2nd string, and your ring finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. And sort of throughout the song, you sort of just, to get the rhythm, it's totally up to you because there isn't a specific guitar part in the song, but I just sort of go hit the bass note, whatever that happens to be for the chord, and then pluck on the strings 2, 3, and 4 up, and then to make the note short, just after you've plucked it, you release the pressure from your left hand, which means that the note just gets cut off really quickly like this. So that's the first chord there. Find an island. This is the second chord. So effectively you just have to bar the 5th fret, and then you want the bass note to be, so every note is in the 5th fret, whether you find it easier to bar with your index finger. I find it personally easier to put my middle finger at the top and bar the bottom strings with my ring finger. But yeah, so it's the same as before. So find an island far away from me, and all you do there is just slide the shape down to the 3rd fret. Now if you want, you can add a little melodic riff in between, which is, so how that goes is you start on the 3rd string in the 3rd fret, and you pull off with your middle finger into the 2nd fret, and then you put your ring finger, and then you put your ring finger in the 5th fret of the 4th string, and then slide it down. So it's because, and the reason you need to use your ring finger to slide down is because the next chord is here. So it's just a major shape. So it's like an A major, except you need to play it, so it's a sharp major, I guess. And then you play like that. And then you have the same rhythm going up. You start there, plucking the bass staccato like that, and then you slide the shape up again. You sort of just do what you did in reverse. So, coming from here, find an island far away from me. So that bit there is a little tricky with the timing. I'll do it again slowly. And then on the last one, it's kind of nice to go, you pluck, and then do your staccato, and then you sort of do a slap of the strings and a strum at the same time. So it's kind of a hard technique, but if you practice a little bit, it should be fine. You just hit your fingers into the fretboard and then sort of flick your fingers out as you do it. So how that all sounds together is, find an island far away from me, a shipwreck lost at sea. And then that just literally loops for the entire song. So in some parts of the song, the rhythm is less of this kind of staccato up and down, and the guitar instead plays this. So it's the same chords, except the voicing on the second one is different. So instead of going down to the 5th fret here, you actually just slide the initial shape all the way up to the 10th fret. And then you play the same chords back up. So that's just one variation. So there's one last bit which is slightly different, sounds slightly different, and it's the part where she's singing, and if our own mistakes are too much to take, just the last time. So, and if our own mistakes are too much to take, and it just won't work, and we can find a way, maybe our maps go different ways, go different ways. Find an island far away. So that little bit there, you start on the 2nd chord that you had, the last chord, the 3rd chord from the main riff, so this chord here, so it's, and if our own mistakes, and I'm just sort of finger rolling the notes, and if our own mistakes are too much to take, then you go to an F major, and if our own mistakes are too much to take, if this just won't work, then you go to this dominant 7 shape here, so you've got your index and your middle finger in the 2nd fret on the 2nd and 4th string. So from the start of that bit it goes, And if our own mistakes are too much to take, if this just won't work and we can't find a way, then you go back to the original chord here as the end, and then you do it one more time. Maybe our maps go different ways, go different ways. And you just hold that last chord there before going back into find a night far away from me. And that's it, that's the whole song. So I'm hoping to do a number of BENEE tutorials in the near future. So let me know any specific songs that you think would be best for me to do. And just in general, any songs that you think I should try and make a tutorial for. Thanks for watching.